see you.
I see you. How's it going, everybody? My name is Cam.
And I'm RevKev.
And you're watching The Geek Gap.
So we just got home from seeing Avatar, The Way of Water. The Way of Water? The Way of the Water? What was this movie even called?
Avatar 2!
And we're big fans of Avatar.
We are.
It's a movie we actually agree on. And so we got our blue 3D glasses that say Avatar on the side.
3D.
We saw it in D-Box.
It's true.
And if you're not familiar with what D-Box is, I don't know if it's just a Canada thing, but D-Box is when the chair vibrates and moves according to like the movie. So at one point I was really feeling motion sickness and a little bit of water sickness of being on these boats.
A lot of water in this movie.
A lot of water.
A lot of water sickness.
So we're going to talk about the movie.
We are.
Spoiler free.
So I guess the first question should be,
yeah,
how did you feel on this one coming right out of it?
I liked it a lot.
Liked it a lot?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I had the same like instant infatuation and love like I did with the first one, because the first one technologically was so mind-blowing.
Sure. No, don't get us wrong. There definitely is some crazy advancements when it comes to technological advancements.
Absolutely.
When it comes to the water and everything that they're doing underneath the water.
Totally.
It is totally breathtaking, but I can agree.
It's gorgeous.
Coming
the
from
movie
a point,
is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. But there wasn't necessarily that inherent, like, I've never seen anything like this before, because we've seen Avatar 1 before.
And I remember the first time seeing Avatar, and you were 8.
I was.
To go see it.
I was.
Even the scene in the office, remember when the guy is playing mini putt, right? And you have the computer screens, and the computer screens in 3D. I was just like,
so engulfed in 3D. What is this? What is this?
So it lost a bit of that, but anyway, but I really, really like this movie. How about you?
Honestly, blown away.
Blown away.
Blown away. I knew going into this movie that I was going to like it. I have an immovable love for the first Avatar movie, as people around me, they know.
Oh, we heard after when we got out.
After we got out of the movie, everybody that I was there, shout out to Dan Adams. He told me to shout him out on this video. After coming out of that movie, I just couldn't stop talking, and more importantly, couldn't stop defending this movie. It holds such a special place in my heart, the first one. Avatar was the first movie to kind of give me that movie theater invested in what I'm witnessing experience, like you may have had with something like Star Wars. A New Hope, right?
Yeah. So you have a lot of nostalgia.
A lot of nostalgia
to Avatar.
And I'll be the first to admit, I'm going to come off as incredibly biased in this video because of that. Sure. I have such a love for this universe. You could throw any sort of number of, name 5 characters. Well, it's such a simple story. It's just this.
And he'll fight you on
I'll fight you on every single one.
So,
just because as a cohesive film, that first one, and now this second one, which I think follows suit perfectly. Yeah. Just love it. You're fully there. You're fully... Yeah. You're engulfed in this kind of experience that James Cameron has designed. Okay.
So what would be your one big thing? Your big takeaway? Again, spoiler free, but your one big takeaway about this that you loved?
This movie, without spoiling anything, is extremely family and father-oriented. Yeah. It was very grounded in this human and very everything when it comes along with family and the protectiveness that comes along with that, the love that comes along with that. This person who just comes from war, from the other side, the side of the humans, right, and is now gone immediately from fighting battles to he's a father now. Yeah. And it's a completely new challenge that you wouldn't necessarily expect. Yeah. There's kids there that no matter how many times you hit them in the head, they refuse to listen. Never listen. And we never listen. We never do. And there was just a lot that I could connect with from this movie particular on like a personal on a personal level, because there's so much more time and focus now with these new characters. That was my takeaway. Yeah. Honestly, that's probably the thing that I love the most about this movie as well. Like, we were talking about this a little bit in the car ride back home, right? Where the first movie definitely had a strong mother,
theme
absolutely.
to it, like Awa and like the Great Mother and like Natiri's mom, is kind of the medicine woman, and Natiri herself being the one who has to train Jake Sully, right? Very strong mother motif.
Yeah.
Whereas this one was the exact opposite, very, very strong father motif, you know, and which is, again, we don't see that a lot in a lot of Hollywood movies where like the value of family like this, or the value of fathers.
Yeah.
Right. And so I loved that, like this strong father protecting his children, protecting his wife, seeing the dynamics between the husband and wife, and then just all the fight sequences were awesome.
The last
hour,
45 minutes of this film is just
nonstop. I loved it.
Stop.
And again, we're in the chairs, right? That are
we're bouncing around
and swaying
to this movie.
So you're flying on banshees, or you're on boats, or you're diving underwater, or there's gunshots. Like, it was
the spectacle of it is
a great experience for that.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And taking this new approach with a new environment. We're in this world of water now versus the forest that we spend so much time with the first movie.
Yeah.
Creates and opens the door for many interesting dynamics when it comes to the action that's being presented in this film.
Right.
There's a lot of new stuff that's introduced in this film.
Yeah.
Given its 3 hour and
which
10
we'll talk about in
time.
another video because we don't want to spoil any of it.
Exactly. We'll have to do a spoiler video, but 3 hours, 10 minutes. Personally, I didn't feel the length.
Yeah. See, that's my only one criticism. You could have shaved a good 30 minutes off of it. And I would have still gotten the exact same thing from it.
That's fair. I would have gotten the exact same thing. But I understand also, with this being James Cameron's passion project, he's spending so much time in the little details and the world building.
Right. But you could have done like a scene that took 4 minutes, you could have done it in 2 minutes. A scene that took 5 minutes, you could have done it in 2.5 minutes. Like, I'm not saying that you had to take that stuff out. It could have been tightened a little bit. And that's just me and how I nitpick.
Well, I disagree.
And I have to go to the bathroom quicker because I'm older. So
you know what? That's a fair criticism.
So
that's a fair criticism.
I drank like a whole liter of water. I need to get out. So score a 10 out of 10.
See,
I know you don't like it, but
I don't like giving ratings right off the bat because it's subject to change. But
I need to see it 7 more times.
I know I need to see it at least 8 more times to justify. There's going to be 8, 10, 12 new Avatar movies. I need to at least see it that amount of times before giving my opinion. First viewing, I'm feeling like a solid 8.
Okay.
It's not perfect. Yeah. There's little flaws, and we'll definitely get into that in our spoiler reaction.
Yeah.
But, I had no problem.
Very cool. Yeah, I give it the same.
8 out of 10.
Solid 8. Again, it's beautiful, beautiful movie. Some great themes. I love the characters. Again, and it's Avatar, right? So it's simple. It's not this big, huge, deep,
very
twisted,
simple,
kind of story. Things like that. It can feel a little preachy sometimes on the environment stuff, but then the family value stuff just for me totally made up for that. And so for me, it's a solid 8. It's a great time out at the movies.
Great time. If you can see it in an IMAX screen, I would recommend that. We were unfortunately, I thought we booked IMAX. It wasn't IMAX.
Yeah.
But I'm going back again to see it in IMAX.
Well, I think what we got to do, we got to see it the next time. We got to see it in the theater. Like your sister is right now seeing it as well. Like, she's in the theater as we speak in the 4D. Where there's like mist.
I'm so curious to hear her reaction on it because it's like
and bubbles.
This movie is in water the entire time. It feels like
sprayed by mist. So
that would be something definitely to try as well.
Yeah. So if you had a chance to see Avatar: The Way of Water, what did you think of it?
The Way of Water.
So put your comments down in the comment section below, and please, man, we're so thankful for the 20 subscribers that we got on our brand new channel. We're not even a week old, and 20. That's awesome.
Thank you guys.
Man, maybe we can hit like 25, 30 by Christmas.
That would be sweet. 25 by the 25th?
Yeah,
that
help us get there. That would be
there.
Amazing.
Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be updated as soon as we post the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching again.
Thank you.
We hope you have a great week.